Welcome back, Team Tabletop, and a big welcome to everyone who's joined our YouTube channel. In the last week or so, we've grown by around 100 subscribers, and I thought it only fit that we start a news series again. I stopped doing it before because there wasn't a lot going on during like the summer months. It's usually preparation for this kind of stuff. So in the future, we're going to have two news updates. One that will focus around the business, and one will focus around the channels. So for today, however, we're going to combine them both together, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. What do I want to talk about today? I want to talk about celebrations, or what's been happening to the entire chain. I've been getting a lot of messages, emails, and comments asking me about numerous things here, and a lot of the customers who have pre-ordered the stuff as well. Well, not a lot. Some customers who have pre-ordered stuff with our website as well have been wondering where these things currently are in terms of status. Some people are wondering, oh, Trent, what a dick. He gets all this product in and he's not shipping it out. Whoa. Let's move back here. I'll explain why that's not the case, and before you get your pitchforks, let's sit down and relax, shall we? So instead of having two release dates as previously promised, we were meant to get all the product on the 8th of October, the Minitins, and the Ultra Premiums were meant to be released on the 22nd of October, with everything else releasing on the 8th. However, you guys have noticed that that is not nearly the case at all. Instead, we have been given notice that there is 4 waves of shipping. And the first wave that just went by, you guys kind of guessed what the products are, right? We've got the ETVs, we had the Deluxe Pin Collection, we had the Sylveon and Charizard combos, along with the Dragon Ball Collection. Those are the first 4 lines that were shipped to us here, or we were told about, with the rest coming a bit later. And you guys may be wondering, Trent, why don't you ship out my stuff first? Well, your order has been shipped. Anyone who has ordered anything for those 4 lines, and only those 4 lines inside the pre-orders, have been shipped in the last week or so. So what happened with the allocations with ETVs? So what happened with ETVs is that I want to tell you guys about this one now. Over in the UK, we ordered around 100 because they literally told me that the order limit is 100. You cannot have any more for our shop. And once the allocation actually came in, instead of having the hundreds, we actually got 40. And then we also got 100 from the EU suppliers, which slashed down to 50. Why I tell you guys about this now is that the UK supply will be a bit more expensive than the EU supply because of the customs and VAT. So instead of being 65 euros, it'll be 75 because of the customs, and I'll actually be making less money out of it because the more I charge, the more VAT I pay. So despite me actually charging more, I'm making less. Why do I do this? Because I'm crazy. I'm kidding. I just want more product to go into the community, and I know there's going to be huge demand for this, and I want to bring in as much as possible to Ireland as soon as we can as well. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I told you about the allocations for ETBs here, and there will be more ordered on the site probably next week. I've already sold out quite a bit, and I've been giving regulars the chance to actually order from their stuff from us first, because, you know, if you pre-order with us, it means that you've been supporting us, and I want to reward that in any way possible, which is why the people who have done it or pre-ordered from, I think I put the pre-orders on since July, so I don't oversell. You guys know me. If I hear that they give me 100, I only sold like 30 pre-orders because I'm literally terrified of just overselling and then sending massive amount of emails apologizing that this was not predictable, because that is literally far from the truth. Every business should have, if they even care or even look about this hobby, they should know that this line would be allocated. There's no way about it. And you guys have noticed Battle Styles, Chilling Reigns, all that other stuff. There's a huge pattern of allocations, and you just have to be very daft not to notice it. But I'm sure their reason isn't because they're daft. They just want to oversell so they can buy more stuff, and then they just apologize to everyone else. But all that rest, that's getting to politics. Let's move back a little bit. Everyone who has ordered those lines, I have all your stuff from those initial 4 lines I've mentioned inside the storage area, just waiting for the other stuff to arrive. So we're getting more pin collections, and I think our final wave of Dragon Ball collections next week, as well as the shipment of ETVs from the UK. Hopefully that those are all in time. On top of that, we'll also be getting 3 particular lines from the UK. And it's kind of hard to just tittle-tattle between UK and EU. So we'll mention both as the products are named, but not necessarily coming out in that order. So the Ultra Premium collections, the Dragon Ball Prime, which you guys don't need to know about, and the Pikachu VMAX. Those are 2 lines that are probably coming next week. For me, I ordered around, what was it, 5? Yeah, I think I ordered 5 cases of the VMAX collection. We are currently getting, let me have a look here, my friends. 1. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's okay. 1 case is around 6 units, and I sold around 5, I believe. the pre-orders because it's a giant figurine collection, and I did not know how to price this. So very good that I allocate only 20%. This is only for the UK suppliers though, so we also have more coming from the EU at an unknown date. I'll update when I can get that. There's no information on it currently. But yeah, people who order the VMAX collection, you probably will be getting it if that's the only thing you're missing. The Ultra Premium collections, however, have been sold out to allocations years ago, whiles ago. We currently have 7 people I sold and pre-order to, but there's a reason for that. So we were told very early on that we're only going to get 4 Ultra Premiums for the shop, and our allocations have been slashed. Not to the highest extent, but we're getting 3 instead of 4. So 3 people will be getting theirs. I actually ordered one from the local, well, not the local shop, from a big giant chain inside Ireland, because I knew that there were going to be heavy allocations. I might as well buy it from a shop. That way I can sell all the stuff that I get from my shop to everyone else. And here's the thing. The other 4 people who have ordered, because I have 3 coming, so there'll be 4 short change that I already pre-ordered. I already told this on the site that this is a line that I couldn't guarantee. I usually don't, unless I have like reasonable faith to do so, to put these out in pre-order to the extent. However, these are just the ones from the UK. The ones from the EU have yet to be announced. So here's the thing. There are 2 avenues I can go here. You guys can either cancel the orders and I just bring it up on the list, or you keep the pre-orders that it is. However, expect that if the EU suppliers do take their time, you could be seeing your order shipped out on maybe even November or late November, depending on when they ship out their stuff. Hopefully it won't get to that extent, but until I am 100% certain that I cannot fulfill your order, I will not cancel it, because I know everyone wants the Ultra Premium collections. I know people don't really mind waiting, but if you have made an order with us that you want to cancel to get the money back, just let me know as soon as you can, and I will do so. And then I'll just move up the ranks, because Jesus Christ, a lot of people are looking for this stuff, and you can see why. But moving on, what is next, people? What is next? Okay. The Minitins. The Minitins for us have been delayed until the very end of the month. People from the UK have actually been getting theirs as well, because we didn't order through the UK for our Minitins, so we aren't getting ours this week. I know some people have already gotten theirs. However, at the prices I'm charging, I don't really... I'd be in the red, if I'm honest with you. So that's why the Minitins haven't come over from the UK supply. There are supplies coming over from the EU, which will maintain the nice price of €95 for all 8. But I don't know if I can do any more allocations until those have come out, because I've only ordered 6 displays out of those, and of those, a lot of them have already been allocated. I don't know if we're going to be getting the normal amount, but hopefully once the time rolls on, I can give you guys more information on it. But yeah, moving on from the Minitin displays, I would like to talk about the V-Union boxes. Now, the V-Union boxes is the Pikachu one. So over inside Japan, they've got their V-Union stuff, or Union cards, a long time ago. However, it's reversed inside our order. We're actually getting the V-Union collections first, and then our first foray into the whole V-Union crap would be from probably late November, early December with the V-Union boxes. But I'll have more information about those as they arrive, or as it gets closer to the date. But yeah, we're getting the Pikachu ones first. Hopefully there'll be some I really hope there's no V-Union stuff in the Infusion Strike, but you can only hope. You can only hope. No information completely about that yet. Only some reveals. I'll do a complete newscast on that once it is. But yes, moving back to the V-Union. Over inside the EU, we're getting some... I don't know. I was told that it will be arriving last week, which was the last 5 days. However, I think it's been delayed a little bit into next week now, or even a little bit later than that. As you guys can see here, it has been arrived. Some territories might be getting it. And I don't know what to tell you guys. The EU supply is starting to look a little bit... It's coming in slower, of course, but it's coming in at bigger volumes. So we shouldn't get too much allocations of that. I didn't sell too much of the unions again, because, again, don't know how many, so I might as well undersell. In terms of the V-Unions for the UK, I can give you guys some concrete information on that. We have been told that it has been delayed to, again, the Friday 29th of October, for reasons they would not elaborate on. However, my educated guess or hypothesis for this would be the fact that the EU has been suffering quite a bit in terms of like their production line. Enough production is there, it's just that the supply is not getting there fast enough. The issue is that there have been a lot of people being, thinking that they can do a lot more or better with their time as staying at home than being paid awful rates, which I understand. And there's has been strikes over at DPD, which has been slowing things down, transit and everything, which is explaining the Friday the 29th of October thing. Over in the EU, not so much a delay, just normal kind of like delays for COVID, basically. The next thing that I want to talk about, well, if your V Union stuff does come here, I will be shipping it out, but more realistically speaking, if it's not going to be shipped out this weekend, you guys have ordered V Union stuff with us and just waiting on the V Unions, expect the 29th of October to be kind of concrete information of when we're actually going to be selling it. So it's just said it's been delayed to the 29th. That doesn't mean it actually gets to the store or the warehouses over in the UK at the 29th. It just means that around that date will be when they'll invoice us. So probably the week afterwards is when we're actually going to be getting the stuff and then shipping it out to you, the people who have ordered from us. But yeah, so if I missed anything on the celebrations line or you have any more questions in regards to it, please be sure to leave it in the comments below, because I am trying to get through all of the questions that people have been asking me. It's just last week and a half has been very, very busy trying to get all of the things in as we have, making sure that everything that isn't here will get here, calling them all up because things have been disappearing from invoices due to mistakes because everyone is overworked, packing everything up and making sure it gets to everyone on time, as well as having a Digimon release on top of everything as well, which we'll mention a little bit later on. But yes, let's move on. But while I have your attention here, I'm very sorry, but I'm not shipping to the UK, ironically, because if I shipped you a €65 ETV, by the time it gets to you, you're probably paying customs in the realms of, well, which will probably make it over 3 digits. It's not worth it for you, it's not worth it for me, and I do not like selling something where if you guys receive the end product, that you're getting more charges on it, which is why I don't actually sell back to the UK. Also, for people inside Asian countries, Pakistan, Vietnam, India, so many places, and even Africa as well, all these other countries, thank you for your inquiry and wanting to support the business, but I'm very sorry that I actually can't do it. It's not it's a risk thing. By the time it gets to you guys, the whole custom fees and all that stuff will actually apply to you guys as well as if it gets lost in between transit from all this, I can't really guarantee it because I have had packages that I've tried to send to like different countries outside of our region and it hasn't ended well. I just don't think it's worth it for both of us. I do wish you guys the best in trying to get all this product elsewhere, but thank you very much for considering our business. Moving on though, the next thing I want to talk about is Fusion Strike actually. Yeah, Fusion Strike pre-orders have been up now. I'm not actually ordering that much, I believe. So there are some more pre-orders on our website for the booster boxes as well as the ETBs. This is the one with Mew. The full set hasn't been spoiled yet, funny enough. But yeah, I'm expecting it to have probably around the realms of 200 cards yet again, but it is probably going to be on time, from what I've been seeing anyway. Everyone seems to be saying that Fusion Strike is going to be arriving on time, and we didn't order too much. But the thing about that is, should you guys buy Fusion Strike, I'll do another video on it once it actually arrives and as the news trickles in, or as all the news is available. But I do not think for a second that if you had a choice between Celebrations or Fusion Strike, that you should pick Fusion Strike. Because Celebrations is just so much better. For one, it's one of the best openings I've ever had. In terms of, I think the only thing I've had as much fun opening was Hidden Fates, and that was literally what I regard as the Holy Grail set. And this is coming very, very close, or even surpassing it in some regards, actually. So yeah, you guys do want to hold if you're an investor or something like that, or even to open as a collector. If you haven't had all the celebrations yet, definitely get those. But if you guys do want some Fusion Strike, I do think you guys can pick one up. I personally love Mew, so that's why I'm doing it. But in terms of financial value or fun for opening, celebrations all the way. I'm not going to lie to you guys and say, oh, Fusion Strike is just the best shit ever. No, I don't need to tell anyone that. It's just not truthful. So the next thing I want to talk about is Digimon TCG, and I hope you guys have all enjoyed our openings of it, and I'm very sorry that we haven't been doing too much Digimon content now, because a lot of stuff has been happening in between, and we'll get to the channel update there in a bit, but Digimon stuff, I am still a big fan of it. I do love Digimon, which is why in terms of the TCG, we're hoping to do more content like battles and whatnot as as things get back to normal and my schedule becomes more free, because we are very short for time around here, especially during release weeks and celebrations. Instead of having one giant thing on the 8th of October like I thought, it's now spaced out into 4 different waves. Thank you, Pokemon Company. Sure, we'll get back to that as soon as we can. For now, we'll have some more stuff on our website for sale for the Double Diamond they just released. Everyone should have gotten dash packs. Well, I'm very sorry for that. The reason why the dash packs weren't released on time currently was because we got ours a day before release. Just one day. And I wanted everyone to have their stuff on release day. So I worked overtime to around 5, and then we managed to make it to the depot around 6. So they'd be ordered around half 5. So they close around 6, which means that they'll be able to ship to you guys on the actual release day on the 15th. What did happen? But what happened with the dash pack was that they got rid of the dash packs, then they brought it back, and I didn't know until I saw it. And then it didn't compute to me that I should be putting these with the orders. But rest assured, everyone who has their booster boxes, they're getting the dash packs. I sent them off on the day afterwards on the Friday, so they should be arriving you Monday, Tuesday-ish. But yeah, we'll get to that when we get to that. If there's any issues, please feel free to drop me a line. I already sent all the messages to everyone who has been affected by the error, and it should be rectified relatively soon if you guys are watching this video. And if not, I'll be following up on it anyway. In terms of unboxings, that's the next thing I want to talk about. So Yu-Gi-Oh! Unboxing is definitely coming. Digimon TCG, I really want to do a hunt for that Omnimon. Don't worry, guys. We're getting there. We're going to get there. Fusion Strike, definitely coming up when it comes out, of course. Celebrations, oh, of course. Celebrations will be coming out as well, as soon as we get trickled in stuff. We'll be doing the Ultra Premiums, the V Unions, and all that other good stuff as they come in as well, so don't worry about that. And we're trying to do maybe a new ongoing series where there's at least one opening every week, because I know you guys really want the openings, and I'm sorry to say that usually there's not enough time or not enough product, but as the season winds down, we can do a more consistent schedule for the unboxings, which moves us on to the channel content. So that was actually part of it. The ongoing channel thing is so all the stuff that I said just before this about the booster boxes, celebrations, all that, that's going to be the business side of the channel, which I'm hoping to do on Saturdays. Because by Friday, there's no more news on Saturdays or Sundays about things coming in. So I can round up everything on Friday and tell you guys all about the business stuff on Saturday when I record. And then on Sunday will be the channel update, which will tell you guys about all this other stuff in regards to the projects that I'm currently working on. Of course, if there's any delay or whatever it is. So we're going to the latter half where I talk about the channel update. So the channel update is basically, you guys have been keeping up with the series. It is the Irish Commander Nights is one things I've been doing, along with the Irish Game Nights, which I'm also working on for board games as it comes along. Because you know what? I love board games, and it's really nice that now we can have our friends coming over and playing it, along with the Magic the Gathering stuff too. And while we're doing that too, we're doing some stuff with the Digimon, two-player games, that kind of good stuff. It's coming up, everyone, but I do require more time to work out the logistics of it as I find out what the most efficient way of doing it is, as well as the best way to bring it and convey it to you guys. I've been working so much trying to get all the kinks down, and I'm such a perfectionist that I keep going back. I will say, however, the next episode of Irish Commander Nights is going to be not next week either. See, we did have an episode on for Monday, but due to some footage error, we've actually lost the last 40 minutes of one of our games. I'll give you some spoilers by saying one of the biggest Irish content creator, even the biggest Irish content creator for Magic, is on the show. And I hope you all welcome him with open arms. But this game in particular is coming up probably not next week, the week afterwards, is one that I didn't want to edit because I'm very mean in it. Extremely mean and very petty and salty. So you guys will love it, but seeing my own dark side is evil. Plus the other match was, the other match was almost 3 hours long, and we had to lose the last 40 flipping minutes when I changed memory cards. So hopefully that will get to you guys the week afterwards. I am currently working on the workflow of the board game videos. So the board game videos will probably be next week. I'm hoping that Monday we can do a board game or a Magic the Gathering video. So kind of a big 1 hour shtick, and maybe some weeks we could do Monday and Tuesdays if we have both board games and Magic on the same time, or even other games in between, because I do want to do Digimon content and all that stuff, but I'll keep you guys posted when we start any of that. Before we even move to the closing statements, I would like to say a big thank you to Sarah and her partner James, because they've been supporting the business as well. Really nice people. And I have to say that Sarah sent me this very, very beautiful cottony. So Sarah, if you're watching this, thank you so much for the cottony. It got basically into the whole Amazon package that I've had. I have a huge pile of it for all the stuff that I got. And it was just in there. And I saw it the other day, and I just wanted to wait till we were making this video to thank you personally for it. It's a 3D cottony, guys. I don't know how to explain it, but I'll show you pictures of it later. It's a first project. I don't know if she's gonna like it if I mention it like this, but big thank you for this. Both people are very lovely, and everyone I've been meeting throughout this entire experience is very lovely, like just COVID and everything on the interwebs. And yeah, so thank you, Sarah and James, of course. And thank you, Team Tabletop, for joining the channel. Whether you're new or old, I've been trying to get to the comments as soon as possible. Yesterday, I just sat down after all this, getting all the information up, and then just replying to all the comments that I haven't been able to do in the last month or so. Because I really want to just sit down and not just be like, oh, thanks, all this stuff, and just give like a couple of word answers. Sometimes it's literally the only response I can think of, but I do like to give time to just take in what you guys are saying and then respond to the fullest extent. I'm that kind of person. I overthink, and I do not like giving half-bad answers. Also, I like responding to trolls as well. I read some of the comments like, oh, what are you, a big scalper? Oh, what's that giant background with all the 40 ETVs? Is that the reason why I can't get any? Dude, first 10 seconds or a minute of the video, you realize that I sell this at RRP. Fucking hell, man. But sure, I'm the villain. I'm the evil villain. But yeah, that is our video for today, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Next week, we'll have our business video or business channel update on the Saturday, along with a channel update on Sunday. That way you guys can choose which one you guys want to tune into, because I know some of you guys only want to know about the business stuff, and I know some of you guys want to hear about all this stuff that we got going on in the next couple of weeks in terms of gameplay. And yeah, you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to subscribe, like the video, and of course join Team Tabletop. And until next time, everyone, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.